I was in for na say na yemfa today's agenda and to us so. And there year about 10 team kwabna kwa achieve birthday. NTS celebrating. Maybe the idea amofa watch Kencity Media no Ash Nap Radio and afi Oman and the 2 TV. Benifo no pay me no mo be din komo no already with the ko Atenase, member of the MPP communication team from Obuasi and Miami Nua and Sadadea Adenta constituency almost every week and no and Ewaha.
Ono Nikrumu.
Ono so.
Obuasi.
Ono Nikrumu away of Obuasi. Ono so Atenase. Depending if we na no pay, me no mo ewo enkomodie. Na Edward Akwaba.
Yeah.
Boko there.
Akufo-addo, and I'm Bible.
Okay. Ernest.
Yeah.
Boko.
Agyapong.
Obuasi, I'm cautious in flow. Obuasi, near near Mahodwa. Obuasi, don't come. Obuasi, now can glow gold.
Well,
now can see Kakoko.
That's right.
And Obuasi Anka, Obuasi Akutu.
When there's one significant thing, and son, I know, mean, charity for where I'm refuge. I mean, that or a and swasi. Meaning, one significant thing about Obuasi is when him say, I took a course one as Santa Maria. The amount when you say alcohol say or took a course one is primarily because of Obuasi.
Yes.
Kokoni to the Obuasi.
Aye.
Obuasi kokono and I say be a dear a ben yama or two for excellence. Obuasi a very historic and Migidi said that makes it. But answer I met to ask me, I mean, Miss Mifaman to be now. You knew a penny, Kwabana Pache. Young man, I would have a happy birthday. Honestly, I was shocked. The way I mean, of a Kwabana Pache said, well, you're very bold, courageous, na or Casa and a non from no. And then, let me say, surprise with Yabama of Kwabana, not from. I was shocked, said, I said, the man, the bush of 4 years or so. After of a Kwabana Pache, when you want, was the idea now with me. Mr. Wafa, when you answered, was a mean to me settle. Anyway, but he goes to show, Sebe. He's been appreciated. And independent and decaying Yankopon, Ebua Masebi, a faithful for us. I feel a chair, Mommy, sure say, in Nipa Pio, no more, Ebiano, no fire, Kwabana, any more, and then Omontiasi. And to sing a mayor, I don't know, or the infiba, a count of one. Now I was say, I don't think you're born near the Yasinti, of a Korakas in Yamisha, and a Wadapa. Minia, okay, I see a chassis in Flo Boise, or was it the Migidi said, and your body. Near Momano. One critical thing, Obuasi Anglo Ashanti. Mekaibra na me public relations officer, Emma Obuasi Municipal Assembly under DCB and your friend Uraku Jobuampo or Kansembi. Those days na Anglo good. I started to say air form. That time na Galamsey, I say every day na underground Galamsey for any company look or pre-gold work underground. Or much me to talk room or move them into company no machines. Air mining, no, not illegal miners, so air mining. Company required to be Bunamubaguha, dump truck, ever funnel, Nagalamsey forces. And I remember one meeting, Ura, you said, could you bump? I can't do a look. More Anglo Gold so fast for. Now, I was here, kind who said, Anglo Gold is Obuasi, and Obuasi is Anglo Gold. So if Anglo Gold Ashanti dies, Obuasi dies. That's a seven, that I never been in Chassis. Nebra. Company no good, you know. Sabi o tiko kosto ka say ura John Mahama ehwema ade egu ye na o tiko kosto ka say abrofo no popa no so for $1 e me to company no be man ya na get say na say kura no e ho na boase 40 ase meaning a lot of people are omu prematurely because of the collapse of Anglo. Because nipa pi ho no mo na yenim yekrum. Baby, me personally, I was born, bred, battered in Obuasi. Because school Obuasi. I started working in Obuasi. I got married in Obuasi.
Bibia
Obuasi. And sooner later, we moved to Nkran because of a Juma Samniade. There were hundreds of people like me. Now, how many baby are and such people depended so much. Although maybe they might need more Anglo Ashantida, they might need more order. But people who depended so much on the company, no, every company no. Some of them had to die prematurely.
Oh, ye gold mine in the free war. A dear Juma be on Obuasi.
A Juma for be Obiano, somehow dependent or related to the mine.
Okay.
Because the other thing here, farming, but farming no and yet too much. Then so farming the crown. So what do a food they because you when you want to be is because the Anglo-Good Ashanti is existing. Because one more a bit provide a bit Joe services in majority a company. Anglo-Gold at that time had over 10,000 people in Obuasi.
Wow.
Currently, I'm told say they employ between 5,000 to 6,000 currently. What I say? A bomb pie says almost sink dips no more. So the person more a year. They will employ more people. But last week, Yana Metia said, "Mammy, I'm sure I can't how true it is." I said later, Meti said, almost every lay workers need be redundant. You workers need be. I don't know how true that is, but I was saying,
I feel I'm expanding on
but it's possible. Sometimes it depends on the technology. It's a company be or be expanding. That's the you use more of technology.
Okay,
it's likely say obey you feed more. You know. The human factor reduces, although production will expand. Until end they are likely. But that is not an angle. Maybe a vampire said company. I always say company will not go to that extent because I was so balancing the use of technology and the use of human resource. So the be a boama was a phone in your human. And I pay statistics via in your God to that. It's quite exciting.
Yeah.
And I'm a critic. One of the statistics I was say Ure Subontin.
Yeah.
Many opinion of he's a nice man. But
the story
exactly. I say they've spent almost over $800 million. Now I say about 80% of that money, has gone to local content, local contractors. And what problem kakra? Me opportunity. I'm not saying we Anglo-Good Ashanti. You were local of local. Anglo-Good is a multinational. It's an international company. Into account local content. The better you ever say he's referring to local as Ghanaians. Ghanaians, obiting crime or a Ghanaian, or Frikumas or a Ghanaian, obiting about Benye Juma. Is that what they are referring to? And I said they are referring to the locals as contractors in Obuasi, businessmen in Obuasi. That is local of locals. And none of me interest because Obuasi say the song that many are singing, the youth are singing, they say, Ejumaba, Nancy Fabuasi Fuankasa. Yeah, other locals who are Ghanaian locals though. Obi frita kradi, obi frita ko, obi frikuman. So what we
expect no more penomona or more.
It is possible. Until make us specific. We say we know all kind about the spending there is about the contractors. Contractors no me person breaking it down my and also be inform future policy. So okay, so Kobase, Sikado do na about $800 million. Do na concrete takwani adedia. And how do we build local contractors in Obuasi? How do we build the local people? Then some of us will advocate, say, look, Anglo-Good Ashanti should spend some of your more fund, if you know, I'm sorry, Obuasi Development Fund or something. Mon spending be no training Obuasi for in that expertise. No, when you say recently, Minister of Education or your project be a training engineers or the constituency. Obuasi can do same. The MP and the Assembly can liaise with the company. You know, say, okay, you can see a pet, you have be a time beyond the expertise we nya. Just say abundance for. How do we get the locals to train in that field? It didn't make us say, it's a breakdown of bar. It may not favor us, but a very informal future policy.
Baby, an a company no a go no na $1 krana or kwana any year. And it's a say stage a company no woman. E mu de o hena na obo asefo mo pay.
No, definitely, CCR stage, is better, in my opinion. Better in the sense that currently, company is being managed properly and well. And the potential said, a higher. Those days, AGA was bound to die one day. I saw it coming. The reason was this. Management was so poor that senior staffs had to be the company resources at any point. Makama Hada said those days, let me name. On said, more quarters research some Jonah. Okowa, junior stars will. Now electricity was free, everything was free. Minimum beer, nani niaba, a caterer ukumasi, or your commercial catering, or your pan, or meat pan, and a monk of wedding. When you know, we can be a nearby to oven, adding a phone, and the pan only I didn't know about was a better, or Anglo good quarters, or turn free electricity. No, I swan him inside the cook master. No, I'm telling you, minimum beer, not driving a private car. And they call Anglo-Good Ashanti workshop. Eco service, engine oil, filters, everything, mechanics, human resource. A service in a private car, free on your one city. Company choose any oil we use. And then you can't have it that way. And then no company no, accord to the extent say no, or my very prudent in their management. Those days, everything now. I mean, typically, what do you mean run mining area? A restricted area, a security zone. Those days, a woman was cultural. You were baby a OSC sports club. Obiako botanist, Obiako senior staff quarters. Utu now na mining basa banche. Ufoma no akwa copy PTP.
By no antisa.
And antisa, say no him. O ma concentrating mining now and behind Enyinem Lodge. Say no Anglo Gold as server the central area, a Fegum area ho, a Bawasi area ho now you precious nephew ho. And Nuntina Anglo Gold let me donate sa area now hospital no one at Yama University no. This is what be a University campus for Boise. And it's the more reason why I mean when say your university of Boise then we should be able to train our own human resource. So they be feeding the company. Now and come say ye penipa. Yes, we want this expertise, but we don't have it. Now I say obi o free takwa o free ebi akumasi enkran and on ba take advantage. Of course in Ghana for there, but se kuromeni wo ha. You prefer say on be
the final question campaign no assign ba bio na obuasefo mo hunu say emfaso abaso ebeboa mo ne ade reflect wa batwa yeto yim.
Oh, I want to believe say it did. It did because obuasefo show say they were appreciative of the land here. Okay. Seriously speaking, maybe MPP as a party na gasa na bia internally yes ye war ye hiccups kakra. Sometimes you obi o ha obeto but not necessarily because of aban. Obi o personality, and that's one dangerous thing about politics. Nanado can do all the fine work, but a surrogate of Nanado who nipa bi obetumi ahwe na to abetia Nanado.
Yes.
You'll be surprised.
Yes.
So generally, we should vote presidential. It tells you say Obuaseman there, omo na omo chi ma MPP da. Okay. At the parliamentary level, and a vote no so take a crack. Yeah, sometimes you may say.
Well, of course, the entire country.
Exactly. But I think so. Obuasefo the omo na omo chi ma MPP da. Okay. They have always stood by us, and they are appreciative. Okay. And indeed, currently we have Obuasi is seeing massive development. Okay. For the first time. You are seeing asphalted roads. Okay. And that is one thing I was say you may need to. The only thing I make can say major problem of Obuasi is the Jumasem. Obuasi from I'm not for P about betina ho. Inti always not time be a Juma problem. Inti no. The only thing is that we are praying say the assembly together with the MP any company no ever tries to diversify economy na Obuasi no. Na entirely mind dependent. Name of no other businesses ebeba. Na commerce, business, so the buyer said that should be an Anglo Gold because Anglo Gold is bound to die again someday, definitely. A gold, a finite ore. Definitely, that be how does Obuasi survive? And it's no more sustainable development department. Omono the NSA, I was so omone authority near creating other businesses. To say agribusiness. To say the mayor Obuasi. Me no can say check me meat processing factory. I'll be commissioned in Obuasi. Me, I am building an economy is based on agriculture. Me nyam preko, mine wo mine ni ho preko nyam mitumi anyan. Se boas fokra na nto mitumi akoto no kumase anan kran. Enti I expect say the company should help individuals no more and build other businesses. Say the bear dachi bia no Anglo go ni ho Obuasi kan.
Me da say edodoko come from Obuasi na no edi enkomo no. Ernest what are the other stories that be our own so now
okay so go describe us Dodoko come from Obuasi.
Yeah, he's from Obuasi.
No, Obuasi representative. I ever chat you for nyina na yama obi ati ase say ade ba akopɛ na ema ye sori anopa na unam na wa kotena TV so wa kotena radio so say my Ghana ebe konanim de dikan the Tosumino say MPP, any MPP, a pine, any map, any amapa, any omunuma power, Ghana for Betty. Enti, this week, here, ran down akufo-addo, a Siabon, Tia, or Central Region. I say, Ghana for TRCSA, Oman Penny, AP, Oman Penny, Esi Krum, Oman Penny, Esi Krumwa, Esi Krum say, or the Ghana for who. 1D1F, every district, a Juma, and Fidi Juma, or no, na Trini power the bow, my say, or mine, a Benyam Fidi Juma, a war, a Mansini beer, a Benyam Fidi Juma. Na me, Chim saying Fidi Juma, no, a one fast will be brave. Says, I am a BA office, now, accounting, Juma. accounting adwuma no ebefa accountants me boa ebia waya ade a ne se wafa nipa ba ko bia obeprapra ho a obepepa table so nanso mfide dwuma de ebefa wo mo ebeprapra ho ebefa de ebia se eye mango ho adwuma ho nkote mango no no omuhuro ho no parking box mo enye sa mfide dwuma ye mango juice ni bia obi nso na de bekwa akogina kwan ho aton obi na de ko shop ni niama nti obi a odi sa adwene we ya ba no se me ntena me to so me sorry na makwa akohwe se adwuma na me de baaye no koso ana asem papa ndc for now say ekwan ben na na do kire ye nde wo ye o se me kwa akohwe akwan a me kan say ye nye no koso
ye be kwa akwan no so but factories na no pay ne Deputy Finance Minister Rajon Comedy factories in be running 30%, maybe 55-60%, of which are say it may run up to the capacity.
Full capacity.
It depends before more juma. At the end of my factory, be sabri, be all running 30%. Is that marketing? Is it? At the end, go deeper be bring more per juma.
MFD, ye di kind. Ye to sumi no em say me akon ku kan ba ko. Nipa na omoye ejuma was our factories mu no. Bebre on say Ghana for say you started too oil na ye ni capacity. Afi na ye ko training crofo. Afi na nti ye ko fa nipa free amanone e ma omo be ye enwuma ne bebre ananka ye nia ye factories ni bebre wo hono mo e bia obe test running for some time and fidie na ye de buy na say ye hu na ho de ne niam. There are so many reasons why factory ni shase a e be shase on a low key na arise ya kwa akodru baby ebi mpo wo ho no mo na factory no full capacity as in terms of say the production no na enya ndru ho na enya ndru ho because emfidie no so no ebi ana ye nhihye wie ana bibi wo ho no mo aka enum no enya na ha adwen factory no plant say emfie say na omo de agu ho say omo factory na ankasa no ebe ko full capacity enum na enya but the most important thing ne say amount for say factory ne enkoso pa de toso mienu enya factory a yesi a afe na ye ka say ye kwa akodua enobaya ye di begu factory ne mti say e bia Commander Sugar Factory mitie ye Ramama asembia o kan say enya say o see the onjimi ye o say obisu word
yeah o say onjimi no build the factory
was the factory
because on economics or A level
de niama o di be feeding no we dey na em say wa kan ya asempa o because factory no dey ye wie ya man sample of sugar nanka o mo kire say ho na free buy say ho na free buy na kire say niama ye di be feed raw materials na ye di be feed factory no em say na ya anhye dan ye enti na de o kan no kra na say ye enye no kre say e bia o kan say bio say wajimi nti na one dwene ahwede a ye di be ye factory no mu adwuma would want to say kumfino say shase koso ana meboa kwabna da akukọ da akụ say ebie ye it is gradually rising enyam drew can the volumes now produce no but say as drew ni full capacity ebe produce more than it used to produce enti no obi udwene ho yie nti time a omo ka say o factories here ntro na factory no ba akukra maaye no na nyama esese ye di ye factory no mu adwuma no na ye ho enhihye steel factory ya ye be bie whatever what is say ye bie ye asantum because nyama ye di be ye no obi abomodin atoto ho nyama and the good thing we did was to make it private sector driven so who free abanoni ana ye Ghana ni na ye ma osika say fakosi factory ana why say obesi factory na ohia say ye be so wasen enkrata say ni nyama na aban so wasen na factory ni gina na factory no di ye adwuma na enya aban adwuma in the sense say aban de enya obi ade ntino obi kotena ho a ote ho kwa adwuma ese so ye onye na ana o fa bibi kwate say menu akwa ku kan about oboase the cow or the kosi wa no the company resources aye na oti ho na wa fako se wan nya ni sa na o private sector person na wo di usika be shemu na wo pay o profit no untena ho ema obi ema megu adwuma no that was the smart thing the president thought. NDC for no can say, yes, see a buying factory in Tiancanado or Pesca. No CC factories and boom. No more baby music and edi. It's private sector driven. And you know, Sanyama we are presidency or co central region, or near him for bedding common. No near him for needing common or how be or be a kumaswa or bekan channel. Ebia obi under Rollins no there was an MC before just so now you say MC you know yeah basically in those days no your mobilization in Yama your MC mobilization in Yama say you could see that MC could you charge for private building I say Ghana ha no baby I work private buildings and so super I just so come
okay
and now I could you charge for private buildings no demanding price so one boy do my pa no be or any back when we body dean, wow, names or any back one or NDC near no Bayman Temo, no Costa president and presidency. Oh, yeah, boy, to my part, your pictures almost sending. I don't say, oh, boy, when I am profofi, Sapapani, born as someone in Conchiaca crack. And by no better, I would just say, Okonya accident and O'Brien. But the truth is, Omu and to me, I'm fussy canaya demand mobilization and need you man. But at the moment, things are happening.
Yeah.
President called Nasa Bibia Yama contractor. Maybe for Ashanti region. Was it Ashanti or BA? One of them. No, Ashanti. Yes, a contractor do one. Okran Yuma Bebria. A Juman Kosu. Yabona Mania, a Juana road minister, Suma Mufra contractor, I see mommy. When I heard it, I said, wow. Because I want quite a beer now one to say, yes, contractor, be one more. Okure juma bia on to me yenso na ebia president so adwene no ye juma no enti so si form no de eye pa obi
na ye de ebro ye ka phones a na won so aka franco nya no nko omo ewo tabletop fridges and so omo eton wura omo outlet no abehunu se niam e ho no niam ma ni nyina ye sonko na papa edin no ye franco frɛ 0546133188 0546133188 one me malaria be here router so we obi a typhoid how adwen pa edura wo hia router we obi a person trimi unipa bia no with exercise na pedro bia matumi aboa wo amaniam akoyi a ne wo hia router na wono wo no miensa router mixture, malaria, router titanic, typhoid, and a router life. And also any other trimmy any pebiano. Oko kan here and abo achen wo ho nim ya ya ton ru nyina kwa wonsa be ka bia afre 0244 503 443 0244 503 443. Ano pesa sorry ya wunya bibi nom ya ka na pebi nom. Ade edi kan pa so na pa bi e wo sa wonom eye ensuo. Onum ensuo wie ebre kwa animu na se ensuo ni hia se ba besia. Uhia nuane nura hodo bi e betumi aboa na wunya no ba bia se Ghana koko enti e kanfo Ghana koko no de amount so nsaka product bia ye de Ghana koko na ya e papa tobi wanya koko ni bi na ade achi e bia orefi ya kone amount dark chocolate ni bi ya range no bi 70% koko 80% 90% koko enuano man de omse ya na enyo kakra nti but eno ena nuane nuro no ewom bibia ye Ghana koko no bo modern se obetobi na niema no etumi sisi na kwan so pepepe radio do kokko Commander Sugar Factory enen komodi a afa ho because utie said no radio Dramani Mahama kasa na ase MPP aban empe Ghana yie so pa so no wasi factory the factory ni the anko ba bia onya sipe wasi enko ba bia ni aka ne se ngamo ba jibosia exim bank sika ye de amaye nse yanyina yemfa enhwe kuafo mbedua ahwedie mo anye na factory na da so esi ho na sebe ono papa pani yase onimia no oye so osan economics so e was
asem na de o fere so be kan na was yase onimia nsa ozo ase enyo na o kan ye nti wo dia na se kan se de o kan no
o se yase onimia nsa
yo minia me da se na yɛka central region sɛmi na yɛka commander ni na central region president so we me pese na me dan me ketra makakra so me fantini
sa na wo kan
nti me pede me ka fante na me nuanom a wo team so what ni ye
koso
me nua odzikan ma otin de ma me ti hepo me ma anya economics there yura John Mahama ono ka de oye economics could this for me ba me tuma ka che on de ame me ordinary pig farmer. The catch or that says ya me meat processing factory. I'm pede me a sausage nazi. I'm impo me hunyan said 2 years ago. Me fiazi ma nyempreko. 2 years ago na me catch or that me nyempreko. Man can't show. Na me nkawa. Nyam nkwa na me kai. Exactly. Me nyempreko na po me win best farmer for my district. The rationale was that me nyempreko na da achi bi. Me nyempreko na me to see processing factory. Me kumunam na my process. Me fit preocupa me see meat processing factory na ma academy na make nyam preko wan ya dem inko be bia mente de masemi e fit ko ba come fante enti me pede me nyan fante for what ase de sebe inka na no wotu futu wadi nkofo yima ende nyum bia ba ame when I wote him Cape Coast na me fi London Bridge Kotokraba me na na fi wo fra me na no fra na araba owu nti one hour team wo Cape Coast when you feel American into London Bridge a very popular house araba oni fie what am fi mfantifo ye kan yi bia e ho no start you nti John Mahama onye na adwen de se bi okay kan sem bi na mfantifo se bi wa dan ya adwen and the adwen we think amanfo a wo ekunfi ite yera Alote Jacobs a otaka se bi o se ono azekura oma opep Dr. Baumiana sam na MPP wasam eye ekonfi pineapple factory a wotumi ye o say any sifu wo pre no ntum nda nenwa isi dan na ese me ye factory na me the factory ni isi ho na me wi ama na enyim there even one thing that the factory could have suffered ni there say idiaja wo research bibria wo ye research ko there or there asase no mpo a ebedua sebi ahwede no wo mu no mpo odo what test asase no hwede asase no obotuma afa ahwede na na se isi factory wie ansa na aba be dua ahwede no mpo na okoba nde ebe dua be we na afa dua ahwede wo popo no ye a
factory no so simpo ano na
afa ye dan
mpo ano amframa ebo aye nchene
John Mahama eba asem na oreka chi me po cho simple logic onje American na I am here there this is form economics or the betwa Ghana from poa ni we fi there ni papi a woten e be your first degree economics e be a masters in economics e be mpokita PhD in economics nti on functionality me there this is form economics no are very elementary njame ma John Mahama kan no or power kan che dem me mfa serious because power che the economics na we nsu amfa anko echi
am mfa kakra o ne say amen minimum there say what is this from what is this from economics or the bebu my baby I trip
seriously I mean fantin be kan John Mahama was American omo kra seriously speaking
I mean there what is this from economics or the bebu my baby I
mean American Christian there the whole world we are seeing now to me there industrializations no obama every economy wa konim eko China CCR the reason why the Asian tigers China South Korea and the rest they are developing is because they are investing so much in industry and factories me yanko Asia nyi bi amenyi nto okay chem there eko man bi mu na se ehu there the man no chapel or chapel dan odos chen nyuma the man no we poor another way here one and it's true practically it works if you go into any country where there are so many churches more than industries, then the people are poor. And it's important there. Yenya bonana nichidom any MPP. The way the main is the what build the factories. I'm a Ghana member that is the future.
Do we see say we can build more factories?
Yeah, definitely.
A district back between 3-4 factories.
It is possible. Okay. It's subject to feasibility study. Because if you are not careful, you can also have what we call saturation of industries. The industries will be there, but they'll be white elephants.
Raw material Ghana.
It's American.
Vis-a-vis other countries.
Because I am found there. The Akumadan, the example. Akumadan is known for tomatoes. Yeah. I'm borrowing, the pronunciation of Honorable Apreko. Tomatoes. Now, Say, young fan there, Akumadan as a town, our the capacity to produce 100 tons of tomatoes every year. Now, say, Ikesi factory, I will be to 50 tons a year. This in Kokro 6, it means these 6 factories require 300 tons of tomatoes. Meanwhile, the entire town can produce 100 tons. So what will happen is that each of these factories will be underproducing.
I'm looking at whereby apart from tomatoes, I can say or more other raw materials.
Exactly.
Let me produce another factory.
That is where the feasibility report will normally show. Normally, you have a technical research team. They do feasibility as to what industries can survive in the area. And they look at so many things. They look at availability of even power. Sometimes raw material could be there, but not in power and power is support.
The new patriotic party identify other areas. I build a factory, but you bet me build another 2 or 3. Now Ghana for more then factories letting you spring up. I'm
and you there currently. That's one of the study. On into one Ashanti region. Currently, Ashanti region has, I think, 2 or 3 more cement factories.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
There's one in Ejuso.
Okay.
Also cement factory crew. And I know there, I'm the crossroad baby. Meanwhile, some of these communities already have factories already. They have other factories. And see, we can diversify. And this is my prayer for Obuasi there. Obuasi should not just be a mining town. Obuasi should have a factory producing fruit juice. Because Obuasi and car, like you rightly mentioned, fit it. I mean, Mr. Yinani, Eko baby, I was saying, Obuasi and car, and Kwafu, a confinaze, Central Region Pon water, Kucha. No, what to do. Obuasi and Council, no, Umfibuasi. Because Obuasi gained that brand. Inti me de mama kan de MPP fu wonye gidi na Ghana fu so wonye gidi e wo yan abanum de eye ne yenya niso ade hunu no ye ne yekita dream no wo boy nchi doma eye ne yebetuma aye madam dreamy.
Rainbow says, I want to ask Mr. Mahama that can a woman plan to prepare food without thinking of gas or charcoal? The will be dressed you no alcohol chinchin prepare charcoal.
Okono enye bidi ante.
That's what be the man ponjari. Rainbow, thanks for your message. Inshiraba Nelka says the best president this country has ever had and ready to maintain the party in power 2024. Greetings to Alhaji Labaron Yakubu. Ora Mahama Nkwano build the factory here. I feel I know about you Nkwano be faso benya raw material. And I remember busa no say o job o the bank ni so I feel na akwachi akope friend say bidie na abakwana bidie wura to ni fie mu ada. O di abrem ponche.
No dey Jesus.
And I say akwa kowie.
That's na 1D1 FSM ya di abebo mu nei. Ya asema eni say etutu na asekra. Na me kan say president aye free SHS. O say oboa Ghana for ma USS na wa twa ye besa so wasena ma wa ko university. Ko university we are eduma na oba be. It's 1D1 F no e obi a odwene konkan. Ana wa twene akoprisa say e bedroom rebi na ye nuanom no omo be pay eduma. It's yensiesi obochi. But ye can factory as we pisa question be legitimate. We share o kan ejuso say ye fa ne say enkrofo eyemfo wo ho. It obi buy or ba be ye factory. Only factory akoye wakoye insecticide factory. And also what you so quiet and so we had Ruby Sians left. Say was ultra brown cloud. They actually say Bakumba, who say no, you can say I juice factory. Obi so air produce so a bottles. Obet me I can say, oh, juice factory near Wahano. Oh, a huge market. Yeah.
Say Sadia. Me so me produce me plastic bottle. And no bet me ama. And no bar hopper, Jumaya Faba ho. Or Mube Didi. It's your biso or Honoma.
Robert Noediane.
Or Noediane, Nae, Bia, oh, Minya, Mediane, Kakram, be restaurant. So it creates an economy on its own. Yeah, Mianumia or no, so a man crying. A man, the Dasek, said, a man, Tuntuma, and shut down Reno. And son of our ton dog chain Kakrama in Sakona Noa. Say, yes, say, a girlfriend say, confit juice factory. No, confit juice in beer. Or no suit to me, the Jana Quine Hoton, and now the Gusto Bimuton, and now the good table Bisuton, Emma. So we are creating a whole economy around it.
Into whatever the situation is, no, yen kai hunu say, adwene ne de ya adwene pa. Say yam wa ama the vision, the okra vision, no, and to me and we are. You better say John Mahama. We see factory na wie. Akwa koto esi chira begum. In fact, omu koto ahwede kakra wo baabi, e na omu be yam ahwede no wo ho. E na omu twen mu nsuo nti molasses ne de obi ahunwi. Na esi chire na na egu ho de koto no dwom. Every Cuba was a himfa. Yet ya ba be gu ho. Na all see factory no, bibia nka nkyere ne factory ne yamfa da kro na esi yo. Yamfa busumi miensa na esi.
The factory on the sea. I'm from factory.
Me just say, who they are granted a good revival no. Granted. But yamfa da kro na esi until within the time a year plan year feasibility study year beg factory na si nyina until obi an dwene say factory ye wia. Ya hwede na eba be yam. Ye. In fact, when him said the ama factory no, we hu hwe anye ye. Say ya produce sugar or cra. Ghana obi antumi nto sugar no. When him dey entra.
Adent ya.
Asase no mpo anatete Kwame Nkrumah penso na wo ka no. Ye dua ahwede no wo so say Nkrumah sisi adan ya si bebre so. Iti bebre now have been turned into a residential area. Nkrumah si adan ya ye team. Na ahwede no sai na wo kodua betumi feed factory. It is a say a person factory near Juma. One of the areas I will be near Shidia Kesiepa, a Volta region. Say proximity to raw material. One of the ways who could see factory as a general a bad problem. Because I should be between a Driano commander. Safidiano and to me feed factory. Number two, even Ashidia na metia professor the type of Ashidia crampa a feed factory na be the variety na be ma more sugar content na wa Ashidia no do so ntia no na wodua wo de ye no enu crampo no ehu research I say ye no ye mfa ma wo mu ma wo enye ube can say sebi na ebia wajimi na wakosi factory. Exactly what happened. I mean to say coach bia ozi coach enye na wo beto sebia ma no se wo na wo kan wasama na no ya meduga
Martin Luther wala born him ochie ne kakra
courage.
And he says it's high time Mahama and his NDC took the good people of Ghana seriously. How sensible and elementary logic can his reasoning be with Commander Sugar Factory? Without a raw material, a factory will be cited and later think of the raw material. So on what basis did they claim they have produced 400 bags of sugar and distributed some to the chiefs of the area, which turned out to be false? His sixth form economics knowledge is not adequate. Martin Luther Laboni. I feel like vomiting whenever I hear Mahama talking about Commander Sugar Factory. It's obvious that Mr. Mahama had no vision for this country. Should not be entertained. Fuse ni salifu kaswa na ode we by. Amiskos Pelele. This is a clear indication that he's a master tactician of improving the quality of life of Ghanaians, and he's referring to the president. Regards to our commission. NS, you mami.
Yo, it is Abri. Say nkomo aye di nyina no e kire Ghana fo ade bi. Say amamu no enye anu. Amamu no enye agro.
Yeah, so mo keke kan say MPP for the contract bi ama say China for say India for we chako ho mo bukro imu nua ne ade na ama LP gases so LPG gas and so bo akosoro na chese nsem no
anope obia wan TSE na me TSE na nsa na free. Gas I have problem all over the world. Petrol the way I teach no to the extent say for the 3 weeks ago now you cannot petrol short.
Yeah. Fuel.
I get problem all over the world. Yanyansa line. Uko London almost petrol hula.
Yeah.
Ghana yanyansa petrol.
Almost friend gas. Almost a gas online.
Yes. Even the one we call gas, no LPG, no. I have problem all over the world. The price, no say Enti say what Ghana na Nyankopon adom niama sheda koye. China said they will grow by 8%. As at this morning, they said they have grown by 4.9%. China, they've grown by 4.9%.
And they are in third quarter already.
China, and Ghana, and China, and Ghana, we are not praising God. The answer na maybe no mamincha minu abe. Abe papa no a popular power dentana ko see.
Abe do bi din na okoboyo.
Mamincha ni yie pa si abe no. Me na me ti ha nyina na me ne chat o PMC wenya. Na oye organizer wa denta. Oye abe oye popular power.
Abe o 3 year na wanya.
3 year. Oh,